Hey folks, I'm MysteriousJG and welcome back to Let's Play Illusion of Gaia. And yeah, it didn't take a rocket scientist. There was just a path that I had not noticed that allows me to get up here. And I'm not equipped. Matter of fact, my defense has increased. Unless I'm crazy, this path would have allowed me to get to that one spider that was, I ended up killing using a, using dark friar power from a distance anyway, but no matter. So yeah, I was a bit silly. That needn't be as difficult as I made it. But the important thing is that we got here. We got the enemies eliminated. We can turn into the Dark Knight Freedan and heal up. I'll see just how long it is before we're forced. Here I was all like, oh wow, see, they're going to make us use this range power. Nope, not at all. So let's head to the next zone. 14 enemies and a treasure chest, which just might be the red jewel we're looking for. Okay, I had a little episode there where I forgot which button was attack. Really getting into this music, as you can tell. This is just a very odd little dungeon, isn't it? Why am I using the dark friar power where it's not really needed, but even when it's not needed, it's still fun. And anytime you get a 2 for kill like that, it's worth doing. Come on back here, skull guy. Time for you to get dark friared. Any point to coming over here? Not really. Just got a few enemies left. And if I'm able to get over there without using jumpy powers, then we can confirm that the Dark Knight Freedan is good to go with this zone. Except I haven't actually found that treasure box yet. Our hook power is increased. Yeah, there's supposed to be an item around here somewhere. Don't really feel that I found that. Well, let's bear that in mind as we continue to explore. Although I doubt we're gonna get it. There's like a little zone up here that we haven't reached yet. But I'm not actually seeing, like, here I am, I'm all worried about, like, oh, maybe we can't do this as a Dark Knight Freedan. I don't actually see any place where we could be using special jumpity powers. So let's just assume that we have to come at this from a different direction. There was like a whole bunch of enemies in a row before. Okay, just kind of killing shit here. That's like half of the enemies down. You enemies, you ain't showing me much. Oh, okay, you guys are gonna get like that, huh? You brought that dark friar attack upon yourselves with your refusal to be killed by normal stabbing. They didn't even refuse, they were just like, we're gonna inflict some damage on you. And I was like, what? Damage that I didn't choose to tank out of my own carelessness, but you actually hit me in a way that I wasn't easily able to avoid. I won't have any of that. Our stir strength is increased. We've also reached maximum jewels, which means there's really no point in us doing any more with that. We're hurt, and we've hit a save point, but nothing else special's going on here. So since we just got to a place where we could do an in-game save, let's throw down a save state. There are no items to be found in this zone. Ooh. Even the Dark Knight Freedan is allowed to hop around on that setup. Alright, so we cleared that zone, and it didn't really get us any closer to finding treasures over here. Unless we could... No. I don't think there's a way to skip, hop, and jump all the way into this area from another part of that screen. Oh, hey, I think I see it now. Because, as we've just discovered, if there's a little thing that drops down first, even the Dark Knight Freedan is able to jump around. Although, never mind, this didn't take us someplace we couldn't get to otherwise. I thought maybe this would take us to someplace we couldn't get to otherwise. Actually, I'm quite a bit confused now about where we're supposed to be going to get some cool loots. And it's over here. Hopefully this will take us to some new zones. I guess what I'm trying to say is hopefully this will take us back to the same place we were just at, but a new part of that screen so we can get that treasure chest, because I believe that treasure chest is going to be the red jewel. Alright guys, dark firepower coming up. And why am I still collecting these gems? Unless I, I'm gonna start letting myself get killed so that I can, pardon me. The purpose of those gems serve is that if you get killed, you don't have to go all the way back to the save spot. You can spend some gems and start on the same screen, but you won't have full health. So generally, when you're playing with save states, or even if you're not, you don't really want to do that anyway. Most of the time, you're going to want to, like, if you got full health, it might be worth it. But it's kind of not. Suddenly I'm just tanking a bunch of damage that I don't really need to be why did I went to get a jewel that was worthless to me and wandered into enemy acid trap. I'm just getting sloppy here. Alright, well this might... Well, this just takes me back to the beginning of the zone. Is that the beginning of the zone? Yeah. This is certainly an odd dungeon. Enemies are not that bad here, but it's weird. Haven't quite figured out how I get to that. And I kind of need to figure that out. Oh, probably finishing off these enemies will open up a path, but you can't get to them. I don't think you can. Hold on. Alright, that's where the Dark Knight Freedan power is going handy. Or I could just go up this way since this path is available. I can increase my hook power without giving me a path, unless it gave me a path. It gave me a path. It's the mushroom drops. So what do they do? Grows plants from ends of stalks. Oh, that will probably get me that red jewel I'm missing. Because there was a place where it looked a little different from anything else. It was a little path that didn't end with one of these weird growth things. It just kind of ended. If you don't already know what I'm talking about, I'll show you. Right up here. He tries using the water in from the mushroom. He pours the mushroom water on the stems. There we go. Wait, we're still missing an item. Alright, listen, pal, you've really done nothing to deserve this dark fire attack, but it's in a bad mood, sorry. Yeah, after all the fighting I've been forced to do on these little tiny self-contained rows and columns, it was weird to actually have a little freedom of movement there on the mushroom land. And I just can't get past my instinctive thought that I should be collecting all these gems. Well, there's another place where mushroom drops could be used, but I believe we used them up. Yeah, we're missing a treasure chest in that room. I don't really know what to do with that. It's pretty obvious that we needed to use those mushroom drops where we did, or we couldn't get here. I guess I just gotta keep exploring before I start freaking out about not being able to find a new path. Get into music. There's a treasure chest here, which will probably turn out to be mushroom drops. I don't think this game gives you the ability to render things unwinnable. But they might make it so that you can render yourself unable to get all the red jewels. Well, keep a close eye peeled, folks. You can start screaming at the screen in frustration if I miss any places where Will can jump off, but the Dark Knight Freedan can't. Those little will-o-wisp things he shoots are getting my nerves too. Oh god, I was kind of hoping to get a little health back. I hope the powers increase. It's the mushroom drops. You know them, you love them, the mushroom drops. So there's not that many places we can use those, and I'm thinking it'll be on the last screen somewhere. Because I'm not seeing any place on this screen we just cleared where they could be used. Is there anywhere? Nope. No way to go down there. We can only really just go back where we came from. And I'll save just in case, but I'm pretty sure we gotta bridge this gap right here. See the description here. Mushroom drop grows plants and as stalks. We already saw that. Never mind. Alright. So we have opened up another path to excitement and adventure. And we need more mushroom drops apparently. don't buy your power, don't buy your power, don't buy your power. Just waiting for him to try to cross over before I whacked him. More dark mushrooms or mushroom powder, whatever the heck this item actually is called. I'm not a huge fan of spiders in real life. Video game spiders, just kind of annoying. Oh, this is probably going to be a, you're going to need to turn back into Will to clear a puzzle type of zone. Although, hey, hold on. Probably should have talked to the statue first, or the Gaia statue first. Aura barrier can now be used. The aura barrier is a dark power that can only be used by the Dark Knight Freedan. Use the power of the aura to put a barrier around you. Use the attack and LR buttons for power. Cool. Freedan's power is the aura barrier. It puts a layer of aura around his body. Enemies at the mountain temple are strong. If you use this power, your battles will be easier. Alright, well, I assume I was supposed to get this, so that last mushroom drop was clearly well spent. You know, there's whole buttons on the SNES controller the game doesn't use, but it makes you do this weird, convoluted L and R stuff. I do not remember this at all. I don't think I used this very much. Whoa. Maybe I should be using it, though. Alright, let's try to clear out enemies before we go over there, because we don't know for sure we'll be able to get back. In this zone. What the hell? There's gotta be a way back, right? Ooh. This place is pretty involved. Oh, sweet. A mass Dark Friar extinction event. Oh, I just walked into it that time. I thought you had to run, but I guess not. Maybe walking into it would take me farther? Nope. Damn, I thought I'd figured out some cool trick. This weird trick for saving muscle, but I have still yet to find my way how to get over to that one, I am thoroughly lost in this dungeon. Well, let's kill everything here before we jump out. Boy, am I glad we got the Dark Knight Freedan here. This might be the Dark Knight Freedan's best dungeon. Certainly it's a dungeon that seems to have been laid out specifically for you to use him. It's got lots of enemies flying around in places where we can't physically reach them, and are just going to have to depend on range. When we get this final form that young Will can transform into, it basically makes Dark Knight Freedan redundant. Like, it has like a projectile that you don't have to charge at all. You just throw constant fireballs, and there's not really... I think it takes less damage than Freedan. It is meant to be your ultimate form, so it's kind of... Freedan's pretty much a joke after that. Sadly. There we go. Our def defense is increased. Well, there's how we get to this treasure chest, anyway. That's another mushroom drop. Yep. Alright, so let's get back out of here. I think we're going to have to make our way back east. I'm not sure if we cleared the prior zone. Maybe the south. I'm a bit lost. I kind of don't remember the layout of the overall dungeon. Is this how we got here? If there's a place we can cut over to the... No? This is how we got to this. Talk amongst yourselves, folks, because I'm lost. This is kind of an interesting dungeon, but I'm getting a little frustrated now. I don't want to just go back. Well, I guess I do need to heal. I felt like we came north to get here. Am I crazy? Well, those are two completely different things, of course. Well, that's a way out. And we've got enemies here we didn't kill, because this place I wasn't really done exploring, I guess. Oh, well, there's mushroom drops that can be used. I'm almost positive they don't give you a way to screw yourself over with the mushroom drops. Still worried there's a room much earlier where we cleared all the enemies but didn't find the treasure chest. Our def defense is increased. Let's see. Inside the treasure chest from the second dark space, I think, which is in a vertically large mushroom area. Go south and along the path to the chest. Oh, whatever. Let's just see where this goes. In case it takes us someplace we couldn't get to before. And I kind of doubt it did. No, it didn't. So we probably should have gone down there. I'm getting less and less hopeful that we're going to find something that will help us get the treasure we missed earlier. I'm thinking we just needed to be able to get that treasure while we were there. And that we missed something in that area, so we'll probably have to backtrack. I guess you have to not stand where it was when you killed it, as those blasts come together. Just what's up with these golden skulls floating around anyway? The regular old gray-colored skulls are weird enough. It's time to bust out some dark firepower. You know, when I start bringing the pain with the Dark Friar, these enemies die pretty fast. Our stir strength is increased. And now I'm getting panicky about accidentally clearing this zone without finding that missing treasure. The possibility, slim as it might be, that we can't backtrack. But there's one treasure here. Is there any chance this is the zone that we already came to? We've circled around. No, we found the Teapot. This was the main plot item that you're supposed to come here for. So I believe we've cleared this dungeon, except that we missed that one treasure chest. And to tell you the truth, if they didn't just flat out tell you in each room how many items there were to find, we wouldn't even know. And I certainly, as a kid, like I think as a kid, the manual gave you the locations of the red jewels, or at least some of them. I've never been able to find all the red jewels without that help. They are eminently missable. Alright, so this is the room. Okay, so it could be tied into how we enter, and there's two different places to enter this room. So what if we do jump here? Links us to this, which we could already get to. Treasure's in the bottom right-hand corner. I'm not getting it. Oh, only young Will can make that journey. Well, now that the enemies are gone, and young Will does have some mobility tricks the Dark Knight Freedan doesn't have, there's really no sense in remaining the Dark Knight Freedan. I won't be able to go back into town as the Dark Knight Freedan, for example. So if it's just a matter of trying to figure out what secrets we missed, you're better off playing as Will, because there's a chance that that will be necessary. I don't think the barrier technique is going to be a part of this. Except that this isn't going to help. Well, I mean, one thing that could be rather convenient for you guys is it's time to call it video, which means I might just have to figure this shit out later. Or, not later, but just figure it out and then start recording again once I figured it out so that you're not forced to watch. Because, if there is no secret path or something, or a way to jump on one of those things that lets you bounce, that's my best guess right now, is you gotta jump on one of those things that lets you bounce. Either way, folks, calling it a video. When we come back, one screen to the north, we are missing a treasure chest some kind of way. I'll try to find it. Catch you later.